Hey guys, this video I want to talk about my AUG ARC. So I will make it two parts. First part will be the pros and cons. So it's like what I like and what I don't like. Second part will be the NATO and standard comparison. If you want to skip to that, I will put the timestamp information in the description, so you could just skip to there. Uh, Let me do a quick unboxing. You could change a barrel if you could find it. It's really hard to find the 9mm. A lot of people want it. I leveraged in the 300 blackout, so most people got the 556. I bought the NATO, so you could choose a NATO standard and CANY. CANY is a California, New York. It comes with 10 rounds. I think it has more stuff limitation. I don't know. So this video I only focus on the standard and NATO. I got the black one for the NATO and I got the green one for standard. I will show you. And you have 4 colors to choose. A lot of people want the white, but I'm not suggesting you get the white because it comes with the white, the grip, the vertical grip. So I will show you what happens if you get the white. I don't have the white, but I will let you know. So let me open the box. The boxes look really simple, nothing fancy, and so it just look like this. Come with a Maple magazine, 30 rounds. Manual is a black and white. You could choose this version, has a more expensive well, but I like the lower profile one, so I didn't pay extra for that well. But in the classic one, with the classic one, the A1, you could get a scope. I don't think you could get that unless you pay a lot. I mean, that would be expensive. So the menu is just black and white, as I said. They don't even make it 4 colors or full colors. Okay, let me take away the box. So this is my my AUG. I put the standard stock here. I will remove it and put the NATO back. Before I do that, I want to talk about what I like. So it's a bullpup. It's compact. See that it's 16-inch barrel. More than half of the barrel is inside the receiver, and you have that portion outside. If you remove that, that would be like, I think will end here. So it's shorter than AR. And another thing I like is it's not really heavy. It's about 8 pounds with the well and the scope. Um, Another thing I like is it's easy to take apart. So I will show you. I will field strip it, and also it's the ergonomic is good. So it's feel comfortable. It has a really small the recoil, and then the muscle is shooting fat. Also, it comes with the free vertical grip. That is a bonus. Is foldable. Why I said that is if you change the barrel, it will give you one more. So if you have 10 barrels, you will have 10 of this. I believe it's removable, but I really like it. I mean, the shape of it, I just feel really comfortable. And also, the another thing I like is you could quick swap the barrel. So if it is overheating or something stuck in the barrel, the round stuck in the barrel, or anything wrong with the barrel, you could just swap it. It take like a couple minutes to swap it. So that is one of the bonus of this gun. Not many rifle could do this, to do the quick swap, unless you buy the machine gun, like the light machine gun. You could swap the barrel, but not many 5.56 could do that. Another one I know I could do it is ACR, the Bushmaster ACR. You could quick swap the barrel. Other than that, I don't know which one you could swap the barrel when you are in the battlefield. So Other than that, so it's about it. Is all the thing I like. Oh, one more thing is the gas. It has a gas regulator. So each gas regulator has 3 mode. So some it come with the standard one. If you want to have the suppressor one, you have to pay for it. So total is 4 modes. So they put 3 modes in each. I could tell you what mode is long mode, efforts, grenade, and a suppress. So they cannot put all 4 modes in one gas regulator. So you have to. I don't know. It's called gas regulator or gas adjuster or whatever. I don't know. It. So you know what I mean. You could change that part. So that is another thing I like because uh, or if it is like really dirty, you could just swap it. You don't have to spend time to figure out how to clean it. I mean, I'm talking about in like the soldier when they are shooting, when they in the battlefield, they could just change that. So now I start to talk about what I don't like. Yeah, first, the magazine button is not that great. So as soldier, so if you put a mag there, you see that it's not locked. You have to lock it. You see that button is still stuck there. You have to fight. There's an angle. I mean, once you get use of it or it breaking, it's still brand new, so it would be easier, but it's not that easy now. So you could see, and it's not job free. The standard is not job free. Let me show you. See. Sometimes it drops. Sometimes, especially the 40 rounds, it won't drop. Let me try one more time. This is the 40 round. See, it won't go. You have to like tilt it back a little and then lock. And let's see if it drop. See, it does not drop. I have to shake it. It's not a big problem, but if you want to quick swap the magazine, and one hand you are holding the front already. So, and if you're holding the loaded magazine and you need to remove the empty magazine, people said you could use the loaded magazine, hit the button here, and then that one you expect that one drop, and then you just put it in. So it just will be like this. So so it will be just assume this one is loaded. You hit the button here. You want that one. I mean, you expect that one drop, and then you just put this one in. So this is one of the thing. It's harder because it's a bullpup. It's just harder. Another thing is because it's bullpup, it's make more noise. Some people say it's not a good suppressor hose. Another thing is a lot of plastic. Even the trigger pack is plastic. You see, there's plastic everywhere. This plastic, but some major parts like this pin is a steel. I could put it there. Put the mat. Yes. This is aluminium. Trigger is plastic. The receiver, upper receiver is not steel. What about the well? The well is aluminium too. So now you could see only one part is a steel. So I guess maybe more parts. Later on I will show you. Let's see this one. Yeah, I think that one's steel. Yeah, some part is steel. It's interesting. The receiver is not, but this is. Oh, maybe the piston is steel. The piston inside here is steel. That's why it works. And I assume the barrel is steel. Yeah. So let's see here. Okay. Next thing I don't like is the trigger is heavier because it's a bullpup. It has the bar. It has the bar here connect to the trigger pack. And also you because it's semi-auto. And it does not have the full auto button here. The trigger has to pull all the way back to shoot the semi-auto. So it's kind of like a longer take up. Other than that, you cannot do the HK slap. Let me show you. this charging handle. Just say you hold it here. You see the height. You cannot just slap it, and that is not holding really well. Sometimes just loose and just go forward. It's not really holding it. It's not designed for hold. So there's a company make a third party charging handle. You can hold it. Now it's holding, but you cannot do the HK slap. It's hard. I mean, you could do it, but sometimes you just release it itself. You see that it could hurt your finger. So the charging handle is one of the things I don't like. Other than that, the ejection port, you have to choose it. If you are left-handed, you have to. If you are right-handed, you choose the ejection port on the right. If you are left-handed, you choose it on the left. The thing is, after you choose it, you cannot for AUG you cannot change it. So that means the shooter cannot go left and right position. Sometimes depends on the situation, you may want to put your head on this side. It's really dangerous. You cannot do that. It does not have the shield thing here, like an AR. It does not have any cover here. So if you put your head here, you get hurt. So don't do that. There's another disadvantage. If you are left-handed, you could choose the ejection port on the left. So let's see what else. The finish is not as good as the surface. I don't know if you see the mark, the molding mark here, and the molding mark and the finish. Let me see this. I will show you more issue. And because they have to put a well here, they file all the way on the top. It's hard to see it from the camera, but it kind of accurate. They file all the way from here to here. Let me show you the original A1. It's so smooth on the top, and it has this. I think this is for supporting the scope. That's why it has the thing here, and they file that thing and then file all the way to the end. Let me show you the later one. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. They file this part, and they file all the way. I try to show you. Yeah. So if you look close, it look pretty bad. Because it's not in the middle, the way they file. But if I didn't tell you, you may never notice. So as I said, the surface version, the polymer. I don't know if it's called polymer or plastic, has better finish than both of the new one. And yeah, let me talk about the later and standard more later on. Let's focus on the gun first. So what else? What I'm missing? The button. The safety button is really sharp. The edges, they didn't even make it round. The surface one, is better. It's smooth. All the edges smooth. I don't know. I could file it, but it does not really bother me. But it's just one of the thing I find that. Another disadvantage of bullpup is you got the shorter radius, the front side. If you have using the iron side, the radius is shorter. Front side here, rear side here. You cannot move back anymore because your head is here. You cannot see the rear side if you move back more. So the radius is shorter than AR. Also, you always need to use a razor to put your red dot or scope higher, because your head is here. You cannot put it like so low. You cannot put it like that level. So that means the distance between the red dot and the barrel is longer. So that has that difference. Closer is better, but for bullpup, it's a kind of a limitation. You have to put it higher. But for over, I think over like 50, 100 yards, it does not really matter. But for the short distance, you may find that you need to adjust the red dot more to zero it. But you're not supposed to zero like 5 yards or 10 yards. You're supposed to zero like 15 yards or something like that. What else? What else I don't like? I think that is about it. So let me see I write it down on the paper because there's too many things. Every time I miss something, so it's about it. Now I start to talk about the standard and the NATO. This is the standard. So you take a standard magazine. As I know, there's only 2 versions, 30 and 40 rounds. Maybe you could find a shorter one. I'm not sure, but this is kind of like a FDE color. In the camera, you may not see it. This is green. It's not OD green. They call green. I don't know what green it is. It's hard to see it's green because of the lighting. So this is the 30. I'll put it here. You can see that it's not flush. Here it's longer. So you expect that if you put 40 rounds, it's even stick out more. Yeah, you can see this. Okay. There's one thing about the standard. So the NATO. Using the AR magazine. So it's drop free actually. Oops, sorry. So see, it's drop free. Let me finish up the standard, and because I will talk about the magazine later because there's something different about the NATO. So the standard, it has the bolt release button right here. It's not a good position. It's not like AR is like in this area. The button is here, so you still have to move your hand back more. One thing is you see that the marking. Another thing is I always show you how it's operate. The warning marking here. For the US, I think, and the later one does not have it. Let me show you. For some reason, the later one has no warning. No warning message. You can see that both sides does not have that warning message. If you have an MP5, I mean SP5, you know what I'll talk about. SP5 one is look really ugly. See, it does not have that. So now I showed you the bolt release. When the magazine is empty, the rifle for both versions has the last round bolt lock open. So now I charge it. See it. I didn't try to hold it there. Hold in that slot. It open. So if you hit the button here on the top portion, you release the bolt. Yeah, even you have an empty magazine there. So that also you can hold the bolt open by passing like the lower portion, just like AR. Yeah, as I will show you. Yeah, sorry, it's hard to do that in front of the camera. See, I hold this down. I could rack it. Let's see if I could rack it like this. Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. So yeah, I could hold the button and even there's no empty magazine here, I could still hold the bolt in the back. So that is the one good thing about the standard version, the modern, the A3 standard. Let me show you the surface. It has no button here. So there's no gas. No release the bolt catch or the holding feature. So this is the thing I like about the standard. What I don't like, I told you before, somehow the magazine is harder to drop. One more thing I found that is see both of them. This is the NATO. This one stick out more. This one somehow is harder. You have to pass it in more to release the magazine. So I don't know why, but you could change that. Some aftermarket company they make the laser one to stick out more, so it's easier to use. What else about the about the finishing? I don't know if it is because of black color, but I don't think so. I mean, somehow the NATO is better. The NATO has a better finish. I don't know. Maybe just different batch or maybe just not lucky. This one is pretty bad. Pretty bad if you look closely. It does not bother me a lot, but when I see the surplus one, thing is smooth. Even this one is smooth, everything. So it does not, as I said, it's not bother me much. But I just want to tell you what I found. Now I start to talk about NATO. NATO version has the magazine release button, but this one thing is before I talk about more, the Surface does not have that too. So it's something new. The thing I find that is when you try to touch the button instead of this one, when you try to touch it, somehow I want to touch the one in the back, but actually it's the one in the front. The one in the front is the button. So it will drop if you're going that direction, that position. So it's a little weird. It's not easy. I mean, it's not like AR. You could do it here. You have to move your hand to the back, and somehow I always touch this one instead of this one. There's one thing I don't. I cannot say it's a bad thing, but you just need to get used of it. It's not passing this one. It's passing this one. So magazine and another thing I found that is really interesting is this area does not have the metal plates here. So what happened is every round, maybe there's some need to like a spark coating, or I don't know how to call that. Maybe a little fire explosion inside, and that one is, or maybe the span case will hitting that, but that part does not have the metal plates here. The Surface one has the. It has the metal inside. It's hard to see it, but I try to show you. I don't know if you see it. Yeah. You see the reflection is metal. So, and this one will be more clear because that one is kind of dirty. Oh. Yeah. You see the reflection. Let me go this way. See, there's a metal here, and somehow the NATO does not have that. I don't know. Because it's not supposed to shoot full auto. This is a semi-auto stock, so I think it's okay for semi-auto. And one more thing I want to show you is you see the mark here, the span case hitting this area. So that's why I say you don't put your head here if you are right-handed. That would be a problem. I guess if I shoot more, it will hit here too. But here, for some reason, this one does not hit it. Maybe I didn't shoot fast enough to make it hit it here. I don't know. I don't think it's a problem with the NATO, but I think it's normal when the case eject. Somehow it's just hitting this area. If it is not normal, you could leave a message. But it does not bother me. I mean, it's a. I mean, if it is really beat up, I could buy another one. Oh, by the way, this part. The stock is not a magazine. I mean, it's not a firearm. It's not you don't. You could just buy it on their website if it is in stock. And this part is the receiver. So it has a serial number. This is not serialized. So that's why I could buy the surplus one for learning. They won't. I mean, the parts won't fit each other. I will show you. So let me finish up. Magazine. Yeah, the magazine release, I already talked about that. And another benefit of a NATO is take an AR magazine. So if you have tons of AR magazine, so NATO will be a better choice for you. I think this is the main reason people buy the NATO, because gun collector, they may choose the standard or classic one. They will choose this one because it's classic. You got that white waffle magazine. I don't know, is it called waffle magazine? I think I remember that it's called waffle. And yeah, that's it. I will talk about more. I will field strip it, put all the parts to the NATO. If you already get your answer, you could stop my video. I will continue to do the field strip and moving all the parts to here to show you how to do it. And I will also talk about the differences between the full auto and semi-auto. I don't have except that stock. As I said, it won't work. It won't. If you buy this, you won't make your gun full auto. So it's legal to buy something like this. It does not have barrel, no receiver. Yeah. Okay. Let's start. So in order to field strip the gun, you got to pull the charging handle first. Yeah, make sure the hammer is in this position. So otherwise the bolt carrier may you will stuck there. So you have to charge it. So let's do it. So first thing is I showed you how to change barrel. You have to remove the barrel in order to get everything out. Before I talk about the barrel, I want to show you how to throw this. You don't have to throw it to field strip it, but you just pull this down and throw it up. Let me do it. So pull it and throw it. It's easy. When you try to unthrow it, you don't have to do anything. Just pull it. Yeah. So it's pretty. Even it's wobbling, you won't unlock it when you are shooting. So don't worry about that. So it has the two thing to lock it. Two little. Is it called D10? I don't know. It has some spring and mechanism to hold it. This is the cut barrel. So it has two. The slot here to hold it. So they use two because in case one fell, another one still lock it. So how to get the first one out is just pull the charging handle back. Need to is fine. See that one gone. See that one come back and gone. Second one is you're holding the vertical grip. Pull this down. Pull this button down. Just pull it like this, and turn, and the barrel come up. So you could see that is the way they lock the barrel. Some people they shoot in the ACR, the barrel loose, because ACR also could do the quick swap, but this one I think is pretty. The design is pretty good. I don't think the barrel will lose when you are shooting. So this is one thing I find that compared to the ACR, also could do the quick swap. I'm not saying ACR is bad, but that design is actually better. By the way, the gun is designed in 1977, so they already consider. I think this design is from the light machine gun. It definitely cost them more to make the barrel, and the barrel come with this thing, come with the vertical grip. I know it's not cost much, but still is a. Oh, if you buy the white version, the white color version, this thing will be white. So if your hand is dirty, that thing will look really bad. So that's why I say don't try to not buy the white one to shoot. You could buy the white one to display. If I have money, I would like to, because the white one is a lot of people's favorite. Okay, let's continue. This is the takedown button. When you press the button, there's some tension. No parts will fly away, but if you didn't pay attention and your gun is a little bit tilted down, you could drop the receiver on the ground, so you may see some dent. So you don't want to do that. So you just find your way to hold it and press the button here. Let's see. So I will show you. Once I pull the button up, you will have almost not yet. Sometimes the button is tight. You may need some tools. If you don't want to scratch, use a plastic tool. Yeah. So see that it just pop. Let me get the receiver out. So this is the receiver. Serialize the parts. It's pretty simple. It's aluminium. Oh, where's my magnet? It's fine. Let's move on. Remove the bolt and bolt carrier. This is the bolt carrier. The bolt here. Nothing special. There's a serial number here. So almost done. I'm not going to remove all those buttons. This is I showed you how to get the trigger pad out. You press the button here. There's a button here, the hidden button, and you pass it down, just like this. Also, this is a turn and groove mechanism. You see here in the bottom part. So when you put it back, you have to put it back like this. The bottom part first. Bottom part first. It has the groove here, and this is just pull it out. It's not like a P90. You have to touch. You have to hit the button to pull it out. This one just pull it out. This is the trigger bar I talk about. See that? That make the trigger heavier. Let me show you inside, so you see how it works. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera again. You see that? There's two metal rod. So what happened is it hitting this part right here. It hitting this part. So and the hammer will drop. All right. So I got the first strip. That this is the trigger pack. It's a semi-auto. As I said, I will show you what is the differences. Yeah. First, this is the bolt release thing. The later version does not have that. The later version does not have that. Other than that, I don't see any differences. It missing the sears. They're missing the auto sear. The auto sear is in this part. So with the throttle one, both of them are semi-auto. You will have the auto sear in this area. Now it's like kind of a block here. It's a block. They don't want you to install it. You could drill a hole to put it in, but but they put a block here. So what? Just say if you have it, you still need a throttle bolt. You still need to have a throttle bolt. This is the semi-auto bolt. So what they did is they removed the trip here to make it semi-auto. This area is, you see that marking here. It has a trip here before, so they remove it. So that trip will hitting the sear if I have one. So that make it make the gun semi-auto. Two more things. The button, the takedown button is smaller. The throttle one is bigger. So you won't able to fit the receiver to there. They don't want you to put the semi-auto receiver on this one. So the button is like this. Yeah, you can see it's a lot bigger. Yeah, if you have SOT, you could make it works, but well, I don't have SOT, so I don't even have the working trigger pad. So last thing is different is the the safety. It only has a safe and fire. So let me put on the safe. This is safe. See that it does not work. You cannot pull it. Pull it fire. You could pull all the way. See, all the way go there. So that make the trigger bad. I mean, because you don't need to pull all the way for the full auto version. Let me show you the full auto version. So it has 3 positions. This is the. Let me put on safe first. The safe is same as the semi-auto. Cannot pull it. You can put semi-auto. So it's like halfway only. This is halfway. This is in the middle, and this is half. And full auto, yeah, pull all the way. So that full auto is same as this one. Oh, sorry, it's outside the camera. So see this. Now this is full auto position. This is semi-auto, but it's for the full auto. Is the trigger pull will be the travel will be smaller. That make the trigger lighter to shooting the semi-auto in the full auto platform. So that is the last thing. So let me talk about it again. So first the safety selector, takedown button, full auto bolt, and this one they remove the trip, and the full auto pack they remove the auto sear. So that's it. Let me put it back after I. Oh, you cannot put the new standard pack in back to those. You cannot install the standard pack in the NATO or Sharpest because this thing is stick out. It won't fit. Let me this thing. Yeah, this thingy for the bolt release button. Yeah, for the bolt catch or bolt release. Okay, let me put this back and it will be done. Yeah, first make sure the hammer is in this position and just drop in the trigger pad like that. It's the same thing. You have to put the tongue in that groove first, and then slide in. Oops. Sorry. Is it the right pack? Oh yeah, see, I put the wrong pack. This is the standard one. Where's my NATO? This is the NATO one. Yeah. See, it flush, and the hole should be clear. Then you could start to put the pin. There's something I want to talk about the pin. When you pass the button, you push it. You push all the way, and then here is pushing too far. You didn't hear the click. you have to hear the click. Otherwise, this thing does not lock. You see that it's not locked. Don't shoot it like this, because you may injury, you may got injury, or you may damage the gun. So you have to pass this down back. You have to back this little bit and hear the click. See, now it's click. This is really important. A lot of people make the mistake. They thought they lock it. They thought they press the button and push the pin in, and then that's it. It's not. You have to push it and then hear the click. So now it's secure. This is polymer, plastic. So if you're using the wrong gas regulator and you're shooting suppressor, this could crack. So don't do that. If you're using suppressor, make sure you get the right gas regulator. Don't take a risk, because this thing is like $200-300, but you don't want all the trouble. I mean, I don't know how many things will damage. Usually, I think it will damage this area, so you have to change the whole thing. This, which is like $200-300. I think it's 300. So, okay, let's put the bolt back. So you will find that it didn't go all the way. It's normal. You don't try to push it. Don't try to push it inside. So it's normal. And open up the takedown button. Put the receiver. Yeah, when you're doing that, don't drop the bolt. You will just you could drop it. I dropped the bolt like with different gun like at least 3 times. So not with this gun. So I have to. I dropped the AR one. I dropped the like HK91. Don't drop the bolt. So see that once you push this inside, everything will be that gap will gone. So see, and holding here, and then push the button. Push all the way. Yeah. That's it. Lock it. Now is the part I really like is the put the barrel back. It's super easy. So you're holding the gun like this. Put the barrel inside, and you don't need any tools, or you don't need to hit those buttons again. That button and pull the. You just need to pull it back and turn. That's it. It's so easy. So this is my favorite part about this gun, about the AUG AUG. It's so easy to clean, so easy to take it down. The barrel secure. AR cannot do that. You have to remove the handguard, remove the barrel nut, and absolutely you need some tools to change the barrel. This is so easy. That is what I like, and I like the look of this gun. So finally, I want to show you one more thing about the NATO. Since I put the NATO back, that is the thing I find is weird. It doesn't have the bolt release, so you cannot after you finish a magazine. So you will look like that. Empty magazine, bolt lock hole in the back, and the charging handle here. So what happens is, if you don't have a new magazine with rounds inside, you cannot release the bolt like this. So in order to release the bolt, you have to remove the magazine and pull the charging handle again. So let me show you. So now nothing I could do to release the bolt unless I take out unless I have a new magazine. Just say I don't have a new magazine. Remove the magazine and pull the charging handle. It has the locking mechanism here, so you have to fight for that, and then now it lets you release the bolt. So what is the problem with this without the button? Since it has the locking mechanism, so let me repeat that one more time. Yeah, pull it. So you will look like that. You will be in the front, the charging handle in the front. What happens is if that locking thing is not locked anymore, so that would be like freely moving. It will be, this thing will be moving freely. Yeah, don't ask me why it didn't lock. I mean, something will happen because the shape of this, you may hit a wall and then you will look like that. Think about it, if it is in a dark area and you even you got the new magazine, even you have a new rounds in the magazine, you need to find this thing. It could be in the middle, could be here, could be here. If it is stuck, you need to find it. That is one thing I find. It's not a major problem. I'm not that picky, but that is one thing I find is funny. Without the bolt release button, and you have to fight for this. If it locked really tight, even you don't have this problem. If it is locked really tight here, you see I have to do two things. I have to unlock it and pull it to put the bolt back to the battery. So, I mean, after I change the magazine, just say I change the magazine, I still have to fight with this guy, even because I don't have the button. So that is the thing you may need to consider about the standard version. You may like the standard version more because of that button. So what I think is, what about just put both? I mean, I don't know if it's possible. I think it's possible because it's let me show you. The button is here, that thing is here, right? So somehow they may able to do this together. I mean, also about the ejection port. What about they open both sides and then let people choose it? That is one thing. About the trigger, you could upgrade it. There's some company make an upgraded trigger, so you don't have to pull all the way to the back to shoot the semi-auto. So few things you could do to upgrade the gun. Also the gas regulator, get the suppressor one for the suppressed version for the suppressor. Yeah, I hope you like my video. Yeah, if you like my channel, just subscribe it. I will talk about other gun. So yeah, this is the end. Thank you. Bye bye.